Limbach, we saw a lot of stop cuts to the hand, a lot of really close touches, so I think she's going to have to work a little bit harder in this match. Marielle's very good at feeling when to finish the attack, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out.
And tell us a little about your match today. You had to defend your teammate Zagunis. Tell us a little about that match.
Yeah, I started off well, 8-6 or 8-5, and then Marielle started getting those touches in a row and really dominated the bout at the end. I started strong, but she just came out on top, and she done thing very well today.
And here we have Marielle taking the strip, getting ready to see how your calls work, Dagmara, and see who's going to be our champion for the 2014 Korfanty World Cup.
And Mike going out there. Kovaleva looks so loose in that first match. Be interested to see if she's like that now in the gold.
And it looks
Again,
like she
really
is.
quick and patient off the line, just waiting for the right moment. Marielle made a slight hesitation, and she just went for it.
And she's doing the same thing that she was doing in her previous bout, getting those counter tempos right to the wrist, close in, not giving any distance.
Have these two fenced each other, Dagmara, that you've seen, or is this the first time Marielle's facing her?
I believe this is the first time Marielle's facing her in individual competition. We fenced Kovaleva, I think, a couple of times in team event, but never in individual. Same thing, I feel like now she's just taking advantage of the timing and is able to leave her blade out there. Marielle's winning by action, but Kovaleva's keeping her arm out and just being able to touch Marielle.
Which is what she seemed to have done in her last bout as well. Just getting tempo, just closing lights.
And there Marielle gets on the board. If you're just joining us, we've got Dagmara Wozniak here, two-time Olympic team member in the booth, joining us to help out, along with Don and myself.
That was great. Great
Marielle,
attack by Marielle.
Marielle didn't even know she had to touch.
Yes.
They're still fencing.
You know, Marielle would love to win this here in the U.S. I hope we got a lot of people joining us on this stream, and we'll see if Marielle can bring home the gold for the U.S. as she's done so many times.
Got a referee, Papatore, one of the best coming out of London. Kovaleva is trying to impress him. He's not. It's a simultaneous.
Kovaleva seems to like that in-out. She did that a lot in the last bout, still doing it here. There you go, in-out, lets Marielle go. And this time, I think they're saying she's low on the guard.
It's always difficult to go against a fencer that's really comfortable with just kind of going back right off the line. So you have to be very patient in your attack.
There we go, Marielle landing. I have to think, though, it's to Marielle's advantage here if Kovaleva continues to let her attack, as Marielle, when she gets going.
Now she's just changing it up. Goes into fence a couple times, and now she just has an opportunity to finish a really nice attack.
Kovalev, a little bouncy attack. Marielle
Really
giving her the
patient.
line.
Yes.
Very, very patient in the attack.
I think the thing that Kovaleva has right now is you just think she's relaxed. She's got no pressure. This is her first time here.
She's having fun out there.
And there you see the stop cut. She went for about 3-4 times.
Right.
Marielle learned her lesson, though. Marielle kept parrying her.
Well, the other thing that Kovaleva has is her distance today has been impeccable. She is within that, you know, half an inch of being successful or not.
Very nice action.
And Kovaleva so loose in this final. Normally a strategy is not to just let Marielle Zagunis attack you, but she's able to succeed here so far with a 6-5 lead.
It's like a reverse touch right there.
Right.
Same thing back
Mario
to
says,
the other person.
it works for her. I think it'll work for me.
Exactly.
And there, I think they're going to give that to Marielle. We'll see. Yep. That time, Kovaleva going for the stop cut. And again, this is one of those calls that changes season to season, but sometimes you can get the repost when you go for the stop cut.
Yeah.
Other times they give the continuation. That time, Marielle gets continuation on the attack.
Agreed.
Yep. Yep. That time, Marielle
Same thing
holding.
from the other side.
I don't think Marielle knows what to do with her right here.
It's a little hard because there's nothing that's predictable about what she's doing.
Exactly.
This time, Mariel pulls the
Just
distance.
a lot of actions are being done right off the line for both sides. I think if they use the strip a little bit more, if Mariel can pull her in and out, she's just giving up right away.
Well, the other thing about Mariel's game is Mariel builds her game on simultaneous. Kovalev is not bothering to do any simultaneous, so it's not giving her like her what I would call in chess her opening move.
Yeah, she's not able to really set up the rhythm. That time, Mariel pulling the distance. She's got the lead here, though, so Mariel's a lot of experience. And even though she doesn't look super comfortable with Kovaleva, she's still finding ways to score and stay in the lead. So
Well,
what is Ed telling Mariel here?
I'm sure he's probably telling her, yeah, she's giving up right away. Kovaleva is giving Mariel the initiative for the attack, so she just needs to be able to continue her attack and finish, at the proper time instead of either falling short or getting caught in a parry. It's all about distance right now. It's not, again, you can see it's not a speedy bout like what was going on with Lembach and Kovaleva. It's a lot more of tactics. It's a lot more, a thought process. This is the physical chess game that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What is Kovaleva going to do here? Just keep going, or any changes for her?
I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to run at Mariel a couple of times to almost pull Mariel to start coming faster at her again so she can go back to the previous plan that was working.
Try to get Mariel to engage in a simultaneous that Kovaleva is not going to take part in.
Exactly.
Here we go. Mariel up 8-7, 7 away from the gold.
Very nice attack by Mariel.
Yeah.
Slowed it down, change up the distance, and was just ready to finish at the right time.
Exactly. Yep, finishing it off.
And sometimes a little change of speed can go a long way. It looked like Mariel started just a little bit slower there, and she saw Kovaleva pulling the distance, and this time Mariel with that extra distance able to finish the attack.
Really active defense.
Looks like Mariel is being very patient, waiting for that counterattack. It comes, and then Mariel's ready to strike in.
Almost baiting her.
Yep. Definitely looks like Zagunis has come out of the break with a little bit of change, a little bit slower start, and then look like they're in her attack, just trying to be really, really patient, not rush too much against Kovaleva's strong defense.
Adjusting to the rhythm. Wow. And that's what's making her really dangerous. So she says, go ahead, attack me. Go ahead, come on at me. And she still is able to pull off the parry repose.
And it's interesting to see that kind of behavior when you have a lot of initiative for attacks, or a lot of people are going for the attacks. Then you have a fencer that comes up and it's ready fence, goes backwards. It's not the usual type of style of fencing that you see today in Sabre.
No, well.
Everyone's trying to win that attack and run and run and run.
The referees check that one. Kovaleva not happy, but I think that is together.
And it was also interesting. We saw that in the last men's bout, too. Both of them were willing to, well, if you want to attack, fine. What do you want to do? Well, what do you want to do?
This time, I think the referee warning Kovaleva about the demonstrative response. Another parry. She misses the repost. And then Mariel landing the attack.
So
now I think Mariel, when she's attacking, she's thinking a lot about controlling Kovaleva's blade, so none of those stop cuts to the hand happen.
And picking up more distance now.
And Mariel, I think, wants to say that she took the blade, but she's looking back at Ed. I think she knows Kovaleva took that a little more strength on that one.
From her side.
Well, it looked from the outside for sure.
You're right, she's taking the blade.
Yeah.
And that time Mariel takes the blade, makes the cut.
And Kovaleva's not going away. She does not care Mariel's won 2 Olympics. She is hanging tough here with Zagunis.
Well, she didn't get to this final match by doing anything but that.
And I think you're right, Dagmar. She looks like Mariel's really trying to beat the blade before she goes. And even with the beat, Kovaleva will take a parry there.
That attack would have been successful. I think it was just a little bit too far of a distance to finish. But again, that attack was just perfect. Right time to finish, and she was able to execute it perfectly.
Close the distance nicely.
Mariel 3 away now.
Both of them came a little slower than normal on that.
Mariel using line. Let's see. Oh,
wow.
And Mariel gets the repost in.
That was a big touch.
There was a parry, but I definitely heard an attempt for remise, and
Oh, no
Mariel
question.
just held that
She just-
parry
right.
and just waited to give it back.
You're not coming through on this side. You may go somewhere else, but this door is closed.
And there's a stop cut. And she's just, Kovaleva just giving Marielle 2-3 opportunities to attack. Marielle's going to challenge.
A lot of blade work in this bout.
It looks like Marielle really learned from that, the first bout Kovaleva fenced here in the semis. It's not really giving Kovaleva the opportunity for the stop cut.
And I think the other thing that now, because she's done so many prees, is so that the referee is looking at it. So when she does it, he sees it.
Another parry riposte.
A little bit
Kovaleva.
too fast. Right idea,
Yeah,
but a little
right.
bit too fast from Marielle's side.
Yep, as we hear in the background.
I'm like fighting the urge not to scream, "Go, Marielle!"
And there, Marielle,
There you
excellent.
go.
Right.
Slow down a little bit on the start.
And close that distance slowly.
And close
Don't
the
take
distance.
that big, yeah.
But I think what was also important, Marielle kept her hand back a little bit more, and Kovaleva didn't feel like she can get the blade.
And, another stop cut. Kovaleva's not going to make this easy. We've seen that. 14-13 here.
She loves those stop cuts in defense.
And you know, it's almost as if you don't do the perfect attack against her, she will make you pay.
Every time.
Here we go again. Kovaleva giving Zagunis the attack. And
Nice
Zagunis
attack by
lands!
Marielle.
Gold medal for
Perfect attack.
Zagunis. And you could tell she was happy to get out of that bout. That Kovaleva gave her quite a bout, but makes Zagunis so good. She's hung in there, picked the right strategies, and pulls it out 15-13. Hug from coach.
Yeah, she wins his Korfanty World Cup, and also the sponsor, Absolute Fencing Gear, who's her sponsor. So this is a win for all of the folks that support her.
But a great day for Kovaleva for sure. Her best result, silver medal, and I think we're going to be seeing more of her. What do you think, Doug Morrow?
I believe so. Even in the previous World Cups, I saw very good bouts from her, and I think it's just the beginning.
I'm sure she's happy here. Second win of the season. She's closing in on Carlon, trying to get that #1 ranking back. Carlon, of course, finishing 5th today, and now we've got a exciting final coming up with 2 more teammates, Montano and Sabelle.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it is an all-Italian final, so we'll see how that comes out.
So thank you, Doug Morrow, for being here with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, Doc Mara, it was really a pleasure. We're going to have to do this more often with you.